Hey guys, it's Randy from Randy's Crafts. I'm here with you to share my latest canvas. So let me move my name out of the way. And let me put this guy down. Okay, so this is a 6x6 square canvas. And the first thing I did with this canvas was I hot glued buttons to the corner. And I don't know if you can even tell anymore that they're buttons. I'll get to what I did after, towards the end, because they've got a lot of texture on them. But I started off with buttons in the two corners. Okay. So I glued the buttons on, and then I put a really thick coat of gesso over all the buttons. A few coats of thick gesso, only because the buttons were all different colors and I wanted them to really blend in with the project and be the same color as the background. So I put white gesso over all of the buttons, let it dry, and then I went in to paint the background. I used my new Tim Holtz Distress Paints. And I really like these. I just got them last weekend and started playing around with them. And I only have three colors. I have mustard seed, which is like a yellow, mowed lawn, which is like a green, and rusty hinge, which is kind of like a reddish brown. More brown though. Almost a little bronzish. So I have those three, and I really like these paints. Once they're dry, you can put water over them, or use watercolors or paint sprays, anything like that, and that won't make these colors run. Once they're dry, these paints are going to stay dry, and they're going to stay however you painted them. So they're really, really cool. And what I did was I spritzed my canvas with water, and then I blended all these, daubed them, because they come with these daubers. So I daubed various colors all around the canvas and then blended them together while it was still wet. Then I dried it once I had it blended the way I wanted, and I dried it. Then my next step was, and I don't know how much you can tell, but there's some black stenciling under here, and I have a little chevron stencil I just got, and I used that right over the distress paints and in both corners, and added a little bit of extra color in the corners there. I also I have a Prima small brick stamp, and I use that back here, and I stamped that with the distress paints as well. And you can't really see it, it's like tucked in the back here on the canvas, but it still adds a little something extra. So then, on top of all that, in the corners, I used glass beads by Liquitex, and they're really fun to work with. They give a little bit of shimmer to whatever color is underneath. It just brings it out and makes it a little bit colorful. And I did that in both corners. And the flowers in this corner are covering it, but I did do that in both corners. Okay. Then the ribbon that goes across the middle, that's just reused ribbon. My brother got a throw and pillow set, and the ribbon came wrapped around it, and I said, don't throw it away, I could use it. And I thought I could use it on this project, and I could. I think it goes really well together. And on top of that, I did a little bed of cheesecloth. for the bunny to kind of sit in. Something that, you know, I didn't want the bunny to get lost in all the stuff going on in the background. So I thought if I just put a little, you know, layer of cheesecloth, he wouldn't get so lost, and he'd have kind of a nice place to sit. The bunny, let me get a close-up of him. I bought him on an online on an Etsy store. He's a Digistamp, and the store is called Time for Tea Designs, and I'll put a link in this video because they have a lot of cute pictures, a lot of cute drawings. And I even bought another stamp from them too that I'm going to use in another project. But I just thought he was so cute, and since Easter's coming up, I wanted to do something with him right away. So that's him. He's got a little patchwork theme going, so I thought that really fit in with the buttons and the ribbon in the background. And I just thought he went very well here. And his colors are contrasting, so he really stands out from the background. And I just colored him with my Copic markers. I don't have a lot of different colors right now. I'm just getting my collection started of Copics, but I had enough to just make him stand out. So I think he turned out really well, and I'm really happy with him. And to finish it off, I put some Recollections flowers down in the corner, and I used some Perfect Pearls and some Stickles. Perfect Pearls on the flower here that he's holding, and some pink glitter stickles on his nose, just to give it a little something extra. And that's it. That's all I did for him. Those are all the different layers. And I really like him. I really think he came out great. So I'm proud of this one. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment. Or if you want to see anything about this canvas, you know, just let me know and I will answer any questions, or I'll try to do any videos or tutorials you might want me to do. So I will talk to you guys later.